Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas has basically now moved up into the pivot area, into this key area that I highlighted already a couple of days ago as basically the next levels of interest, area of interest here between $2.26 and $2.36. We need to see if these levels act as resistance. If the market doesn't care about them, then there are two options. Either we get an extension of the fourth wave, which I showed you yesterday already. We'll talk about what that would mean. Or, again, a low is in possibly. But I haven't got reliable 5 waves down yet. So it looks more like a 3-wave move down. And it really takes a sustained break above $2.79 to really confirm that a low is in. And again, confirmation is no certainty. But first of all, our focus needs to be on this area of interest, these pivots here. First of all, the idea is that a fourth wave topped here on the 9th of January. And the fifth wave to the downside is now unfolding. The fifth wave should ideally get 1 or 2 more lows, possibly into the region between $1.82 and $1.98. That's, to the downside, an area of interest. But first of all, we need to see if a reaction here forms in this wave 4, let's say resistance area. Let's go, let's stay on the 1-hour chart. And you can clearly see the move to the upside so far is a 3-wave move. Looks a bit like a flat structure, but an extended C wave. I mean, maybe the third was down here. Yeah, that's a bit messy here when we look at the microstructure. That you don't really get an advantage by just shifting the small labels around. Important is to understand, okay, what's the pivot? Basically what it means is that if we get a break above resistance or a break above this area of interest, a break above 236, and I'm talking about a sustained break, then it indicates that this immediate downtrend is at least over, that some kind of a low has formed. Yeah, the relevant levels that are here in this area are $2.30, that's the next one, $2.31, and then $2.36. And as well, we've got this descending trend line here, which could guide the price lower. A break above the trend line, again, if it's a sustained one, should send it up to $2.36. Now, if we break above that level, it indicates at least that this immediate move down, this direct move down is most likely over. But then that doesn't mean we are bullish yet. That would mean, okay, let's then see if the market is able to form a 5-wave move up, an impulse, and if it can hold the first deeper pullback. If that's the case, we can give it another chance and explore if it wants to already break out. And if we break above 236, there are some structural resistance levels left that we have to pay attention to. This previous wave 2 swing high at $2.52. The larger degree wave 2 swing high at $2.65, and then this larger degree fourth wave at $2.79. And honestly, it takes a sustained break above that level to confirm that a lasting low has been established. But it also has to be the right structure, 5 waves up and 3 waves down. Without 5 up and 3 waves down, it can easily still break down. That's what we were looking at here as well. Yeah, we were exploring 5 waves up. Okay, that could be the first. That's actually in Elliott wave the first confirmation that a low is formed, but there are 3 levels of confirmation. First level of confirmation is 5 waves up. Now that's to a degree also subjective. Then the second level of confirmation, and that is where it's getting more objective, is a 3-wave corrective pullback holding a higher low. So it failed here. Yeah. So that was the second level of confirmation. It never confirmed it. So the third level of confirmation is then a break above the first 5-wave move up. But because it didn't even hold a higher low, yeah. Okay, so these are the levels of confirmation that we need in Elliott wave. Doesn't mean that you have to wait for all the levels of confirmation to make a trade. That's where trading and analysis differs. Okay, but yeah. So so let's see. I mean, the levels are clear. What if we break above 236? What are the options? So it could be that this fourth wave simply extends. It is possible that this here was simply an A wave. The price moved down in a B wave, overshooting B wave to the downside, and we'll see a C wave rally running or expanded flat and then the wave 4 would sit here, and we would form another low. It would simply be a bit of an extension of that fourth wave. So that's possible. It is also possible that it's forming a triangle, which we would label A, B, C, D, E. I would say that's less likely given the break below the previous low, but it could be a so-called running triangle in which it just formed a low into the price or trend direction, right? A new low, an overshooting B wave, basically a price extreme. But I see the triangle as less reliable. It's also at the moment way too early to confirm a triangle. So we have to be a bit patient, but the levels are, I think, clear. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, then check out the S&P 500 and stock service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.